With that being said, let's get started. All right. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وصلى الله على محمد وآله الطيبين الطاهرين. My respected Muslim brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I wish I had more time to thank Brother Yasin and the other administrators and owners of this server for having us. But I'm on a time limit, so I'm going to dive to the issue. So that what we're discussing today is the concept of Imamate in the Quran, right? Whether this issue, as the Shia have it, whether it's valid or not, whether it's something we made up, inshallah, we will clear this misconception and we'll put forth our claims and we'll put forth our evidence, and inshallah, Allah will guide us all to al-haq. Right? So when it comes to the concept of Imamate in the Quran, this is a very, very popular argument among the Salafists, or people who consider themselves expert at debating the Shia. Right? They say don't debate any other topic but Imamate in the Quran, because these people, unfortunately, they're counting on the fact that most of the Muslim Ummah has not read the Quran. Right? Which is very unfortunate, because this assumption is correct. Most of the Muslim Ummah, the Quran is sitting on their shelves until Ramadan, and then they're reading one juz a day, and then when Ramadan is over, stop. Right? But with that being said, we are going to put forth our evidence from the Quran, and we are also going to supplement that evidence with hadith, and we're going to supplement it with tafsir. Right? And we will, as far as I know, we are not using a single Shia source. The only source you can consider Shia is the Quran, because Sunni and Shia, we both agree on the same Quran.
Yo, ban him, ban.
Yeah, go on, Saif, go on.
Yeah.
Just ignore him, I'm gonna ban him.
I'm on public debate 1. I can't even see what they're posting. So please, if you can handle things quietly behind the scene, I'll also ask for an extra minute. But what's it called? But when it comes to this concept of imama in the Quran, I'm going to show you guys the verses that we, the Shia, put forth as our evidence for imama in the Quran. Right? And then we will, when you see this evidence, you will inshallah judge for yourselves whether or not it is valid or whether or not it is invalid. Right? So when it comes to the verse of imama in the Quran, there are a few things we have to get out of the way. Number 1 is this numbers game. So a lot of people make this argument that if imama is so important, why isn't it mentioned 10, 20 times in the Quran? Say this is a form of invalid qiyas. Right? Isa alayhi salam is mentioned, I believe, 25 times in the Quran, while Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa is mentioned only 4 times. Does this mean that Isa alayhi salam is greater than Rasulullah? Say no. Don't be deceived into thinking the numbers matter, where Allah say they matter. It is according to you, for example, that the topic needs to be mentioned this much. Said let us look at the first pieces of evidence. Actually, one more thing. I'm sorry. I need to right when it comes to this concept of imama, do we only stick to the Quran, as in Quranic verses, to just, we'll say no, and I'll explain why inshallah over the course of this discussion. The first quote is from Surah, right? What's it called? It's ayah 124, right? So ayah 4 is one moment, please. Yes, my brother has posted it. And when his Lord tested Ibrahim with certain words, he fulfilled them. I'll read it in Arabic. وَإِذَا ابْتَلَى إِبْرَاهِيمَ رَبُّهُ بِكَلِمَاتٍ فَأَتَمَّهُنْ قَالَ إِنِّي جَاعِلُكَ لِلنَّاسِ إِمَامًا قَالَ وَمِنْ ذُرِّيَّتِي قَالَ لَا يُنَالَ عَهْدِ الظَّالِمِينَ. So imamate there, the word imam is right there. It's obvious there. So imamate is not this mysterious word that we pulled out of nowhere and it's not in the Quran. It's literally right there, right? In this verse, among many other verses. Right? So this verse, when you look at it, we say, what does it mean? Let's look at the tafsir and the translation. So those of you see the translation in front of you in public debate 1. It said, I am making you the imam of mankind. Right? The imam is sometimes translated as leader. So we ask, so what does this word imam mean? Right? According to, we know it means leader, but what does it mean in this context? Does it just mean simply the leader of who? Right? So Ibrahim alayhi salam, this verse, what is it saying? It's saying God tested Ibrahim multiple times, and then when he passed all of these tests, Allah made him an imam. Right? It was only after passing all of these tests that Allah made him an imam. right? So what does this mean? According to Fakhr al-Razi, right? He's a Sunni scholar, and what's his name? Zamakhshari, right? Brother Pikachu, don't post these yet. First post the next verse I want to quote. Quran, Surah 19, verse 30. Right? So when we put these two verses together, we're going to come to a great realization about Imamate. Right? He said, "Indeed, I am a servant of Allah. He has given me the book and He made me a prophet." قَالَ إِنِّي عَبْدُ اللَّهِ آتَانِيَ الْكِتَابَ وَجَعَلَنِي نَبِيًّا. So this verse is related to Prophet Isa alayhi salam. When he was a baby in his mother Maryam alayhi salam in her arms, and he spoke to them, this is what he said to them. Right? So Fakhr al-Razi and Zamakhshari and many other, mufassirin of the Quran, they look at this, they look, Isa, when he's a baby, he's a Nabi. Right? Nubuwah is easier to attain than Imamate. Right? Isa was a Nabi when he was a baby in his mother's arms. Versus Ibrahim, what does the verse say? And according to the tafsir of Zamakhshari and Fakhr al-Razi, and I would ask the brother to post them. Right? They're in Arabic, but we have the original it's called like screenshots of the photos of the books. Zamakhshari and Fakhr al-Razi both say this ayah is clear proof that Ibrahim was already a prophet, but then he became an imam, right? So what's it called? So with that being said, we what have we established? So yes, imama does exist, right? It's what's it called? In order to attain it, right? You have to meet certain criteria, right? The verse, what does it say? La yanalu ahdi al-zalimin. So what do wow, we can't post our images. Great. Wow. Okay, that was.
No, you can.
Oh yeah, post them really quickly. All right, go ahead. That's one verse. I highlighted the section that's relevant. Right? If you see, what does Zamakhshari say? He talks about this Quranic verse is a dalil. He says this is proof that the imam cannot be a sinner. He cannot be a fasiq. He cannot be an oppressive. In order to become imam, you have to be infallible, like Ibrahim alayhi salam. Right? So this concept, like according to Sunni mufassirin, we haven't even cited Shia mufassirin at all. According to Sunni mufassirin, they say that yes, this verse proves imama exists. Yes, it proves that imama is more difficult to attain than prophethood. Ibrahim was already a prophet when he attained imama. Right? So what's it called? So when it comes to this concept of imama, right, leadership of the ummah, right, the Muslim ummah, it can't just be anyone. It can't just be someone with an army or someone who comes from a noble family. It has to be someone who is, ma'soom, right? Because within Islamic thought, we believe someone who sins is a zalim, whether or not they're doing dhulm to themselves, oppressing themselves, or oppressing the what's it called, their the people, right? So what's it called, as you guys, if you want, like I don't want to waste any time like reading these in Arabic. Essentially, like I'd be restating myself. That's essentially like both of these Sunni mufassirun, they come to the same agreement that the imam has to be an infallible individual. It can't make mistakes, right? It has to be someone who sticks to the word of Allah, to the Sirat al-Mustaqim. Absolutely, there's no room for error when it comes to imamate. So Ibrahim alayhi salam, he was a prophet and he passed all these tests to become an imam, right? But then we look, are there other examples of like the concept of imamate being applied? Look at certain verses, right? Quran, Surah 21, verse 73, if the brother would be so kind as to post it there, right? So this ayah of the Quran, what does it say? It says Allah appoints the imams. So imamate is not just something anyone can receive, right? We made them imams, guiding by our command, and we revealed to them the performance of good deeds, the maintenance of prayer, the giving of zakat, and they used to worship Him. وَجَعَلْنَاهُمْ أَئِمَّةً يَهْدُونَ بِأَمْرِنَا وَأَوْحَيْنَا إِلَيْهِمْ. So Allah even does wahy to these imams, right? So now we ask ourselves the question. So okay, now we understand imamate exists. We understand its position with regards to prophethood, right? And something I want to clarify, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wa is also the imam of this ummah, right? But the difference between Rasulullah, for example, and another imam is that Rasulullah is not only the final prophet of God and the greatest prophet of God, right? No human being comes near him in that regard. He also has imamate, right? He was the spiritual and the political leader of the ummah, right? And we are a part of that ummah. But continuing on, now I want to get to this concept. Say, okay, you know when it comes to proving imama in the Quran, Why is it that people will ask the question like, no, only show me Quran. I don't want to see any hadiths. So this is academic laziness. It's because this person doesn't want to debate the hadiths, right? You'll see people, the Quraniyun, they're too lazy to read the books of hadith and to like understand, the complexities of a sahih and a da'if and a mawdu' and all this stuff. They're too lazy. So they say, you know what, I'm going to stick to the Quran. Right? So, but you can't even do tafsir of the Quran without the hadiths. Right? So how do we respond to these people? And I want every Muslim to listen to me, be they Sunni or Shia. How do we respond to the Quraniyun, to the people who say, Hasbuna kitabullah? Right? It's very simple. We use the Quran itself. The Quran itself destroys this view of the what's it called? Of the Quraniyun. Right? The Quran itself destroys these people and their whole system of belief. What does it say? In what's it called? In Surah 21, verse 73. Right? Not that one, I'm sorry. It's the verse that says, obey Allah. Oh yeah, thank you, brother. Jazakallah khair, you corrected me. O you who have faith, obey Allah and obey the apostle, meaning the messenger, and those vested with authority among you. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, ati'u Allah wa ati'u Rasul. Say, hang on a second. If I only use Quran, no hadith, how am I supposed to obey the Rasul? Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam has passed away many years ago. So how am I supposed to obey Rasulullah if you don't even want me to look at his words? Right? So these people also are ignoring the fact that Allah did not send the Quran alone. He sent the Quran with Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He's the one who taught us the Quran. So to say that we don't need Rasulullah and we don't need his hadith is literally in contradiction of the Quran. But this verse, what does it have to do with imamah? It references the imams. What does it say? Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, ati'u Allah wa ati'u Rasula wa ulul amra minkum. Right? So I already showed you guys Zamakhshari and Fakhr al-Razi. They make it clear. Say, Allah chooses the imams and they can't be sinners. They cannot be a fasiq. If someone is an imam, if someone has authority over you, right? God-given authority, these people have authority from Allah Azza wa Jal, right? In the same way He appointed Rasulullah, He also appoints the imams, the successors of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wa sallam. All Muslims believe in this concept of imamah, right? We differ on who the imam is. For example, we Shia will say the Imam after Rasulullah was so-and-so. And the Imam today is so-and-so. For Ahl Sunnah, they will say no, the Imam after Rasulullah was so-and-so. And today it's so-and-so. Right? So we both agree the concept of Imamah exists, but the details around it are what we disagree on. So this verse clearly says Allah is commanding you, say obey Allah and obey the Prophet and obey those in authority. Right? So there are some people who say those in authority just means the government. Right? So this is actually completely false. Right? I'll give you an example. Zamakhshari in his tafsir that I just gave you, Zamakhshari cites Imam Abu Hanifa. He says Imam Abu Hanifa aided Zayd ibn Ali's rebellion. Imam Zayd ibn Ali, right, one of the what's it called? One of the Shia leaders. He aided his revolt against Banu Umayyah. And then later in his life, he refused to cooperate with the Abbasid government. So this is Imam Abu Hanifa. He's one of the masters of fiqh, one of the leaders of the madahib of fiqh. So if you're saying that this verse, those in authority, just means whoever is in power, the sultan or the emir or the whoever, that's completely irrelevant, right? Because the Quran, what else does it say? In another verse, it says, do not obey a sinner. Allah tells Rasulullah and He tells the mu'mineen, do not obey a sinner. So if someone claims, I follow the sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, so how can you follow the sunnah of Rasulullah if you obey a sinner? How can you obey the sunnah of Rasulullah if you obey a khalifa like Yazid, for example? Yazid in his first year, he attacked the Prophet's household. Second year, he attacked Medina and the infamous Battle of Harra occurred. Then third year, he attacked the Kaaba, right? And do not obey any sinner or ingrate among them. So if you follow the sunnah of Rasulullah, then you do not obey the sinner. So you have a contradiction if you say anyone who becomes the emir, I have to obey them. Say no, the imam, the leader, ulul amr, are the people appointed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Right? That is the case that we Shia have put forth. And when it comes to proving infallibility, for example, some say like, where does this concept of infallibility come from? Say, infallibility is simple, brother. Or my dear brothers and sisters, infallibility simply means, right? All of us are human beings, right? Even Rasulullah, the Quran says, قُلْ أَنَا بَشَرٌ مِثْلُكُمْ. Right? You don't have to cite that one, brother. But I'm sure most people are familiar with it. Rasulullah says, I'm a human being, right? So we simply believe someone who's infallible just means this is a human being who has chosen not to sin their entire life, right? And it's not impossible. As we showed, Sunni Mufassirun, they agree that the Imam must be someone infallible, right? So if you say infallible people don't exist, then this verse just makes no sense. The Quran is just contradicting itself, right? So now I want to get to the final part of our discussion, inshallah. And I do thank you all for your patience with us. We had a rough time getting started. When it comes to who the Imam after Rasulullah is, right? Because Rasulullah clearly, as hadith, he says, "Man mata wa lam ya'lam or lam ya'lam imam zamani." Whoever dies and does not know the Imam of his time, mata mitatan jahiliyyah. So whoever dies without knowing the Imam of his time has died a death of jahiliyyah. So that means all of us have an Imam of our time. So we believe, so okay, so who's the Imam after Rasulullah, right? So it's two main competitors, right? Either you believe Abu Bakr, the Prophet's companion, was the Imam of the Ummah, or you believe Ali ibn Abi Talib was the Imam of the Ummah. So we Shia, we put forth, without a doubt, we say it was Ali. And we will debate anyone if we want. We'll have another separate day for debating the topic, right? Abu Bakr versus Ali. We could literally go hours on this one. Right? But we put forth that claim. We say, no, it was Ali, right? I'll give you just one quick example. There's a hadith, right, from the books of Ahlul Sunnah. What does it say? It says, Rasulullah told Ali, he said, Ali, anta manzilataka minni ka manzilati Haruna min Musa. There you go. Right? Your position from me, with regards to me, is the same position as Aaron to Musa. Right? So, illa Allah nabiyya ba'di says the only difference is that there's no prophet after me. Right? So someone asks the question, says, what does this have to do with imamah? What does this have to do with khilafah, succession of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa? When Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa says, your position to me is the same as Aaron to Moses, what does that mean for us, the mu'mineen? It means go open the Quran and see what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says about the relationship between Ali and Musa alayhi salam. Right? So we'll point to a verse. Right? There's a verse in the Quran where it says Musa made Harun his khalifa. Right? If you look at it in Arabic, be my successor among my people and set things right and do not follow the way of the agents of corruption. Right? So where is it? It says, وَقَالَ مُوسَى لِأَخِيهِ يَا هَارُونَ أَخْلِفْنِي فِي قَوْمِي. There's that word, أخلفني, succeed me, khalifa. Right? So to us, this is just one of many examples. But someone says, why do you reject Abu Bakr? Ali became Khalifa number 4. Why do you still reject Abu Bakr as the first one? So, okay, we reject him for a very simple reason. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran, as we showed you, obey Allah and obey the messenger and obey those in authority over you. Right? So keep that verse in mind. So there is a hadith, and I think my brother will be kind enough to post it. It said, Fatima, his daughter, is a part of me, and he who makes her angry makes me angry. Right? Fatima, part of me. Whatever angers her, angers me. If you anger Fatima, you messed up, because you just angered Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And other hadiths, other scholars will tell you, angering Rasulullah is tantamount the same as angering Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Whoever angers Allah's messenger angers Allah. Right? So, with that being said, we say, what was Abu Bakr's relationship with Fatima like? There's a hadith, and this hadith is found multiple times. And this one is narrated by Sayyida Aisha, Abu Bakr's own daughter. What does it say? It says that, what's it called? Fatima, the daughter of the Prophet, right, got angry and stopped speaking to Abu Bakr and continued assuming that attitude till she died. So imagine, we have a hadith that says whoever dies and does not, give bay'ah, does not recognize the Imam of his time, has died a death of jahiliyyah. So Fatima, when she, died angry with Abu Bakr, do you say Fatima died a death of jahiliyyah? Do you claim, for example, that Abu Bakr is the Imam and that Fatima, died a death of ignorance? The person who Rasulullah said, angering her is equal to angering me. In another hadith, hurting her is equal to hurting me. Right? So with that being said, we have put forth our case in the the little time that we had. And with that being said, I thank you all for your patience, and inshallah we can answer your questions about this topic. And now I want to give an opportunity to my brother to speak. وصلى الله على محمد وآله الطيبين الطاهرين.
Muhammad.
I'm going to go ahead and mute my mic, and inshallah we'll give our brother Muhammad the opportunity to speak.
Yes. Yeah, 1 second.
I want
before
to say
you
one
your mic, 1 second. You quoted Al-Baqarah verse 124 and Surah 19 verse 30. Anything else? Which other one you quoted after this?
It's in the public debate one. It's
Okay, okay, never mind, never mind. Let's focus on the first two. Let me pull up Al-Baqarah.
Hey, waar was hij? Where's Mohammed? Hallo? Mohammed? Where is he?
I think he ran away.
No, where is he? Where is he? He was literally speaking.
I don't know. Someone was moving me, moving the people. What happened?
Hey, where's Mohammed?
Meneer Sayed, what do you think if we were gonna unmute everyone? What do you think is gonna happen? So you don't need an answer why.
Hey, Saif. Saif.
Yes, can I help you?
Yeah, I think we have to... because I don't know where he is. He literally just is offline.
Um, I don't know. I was actually looking forward to hearing his points, but I don't know what to tell you. If you want, we can reschedule. We could do a second half of our debate at another time. Not sure what you want to do. It's up to you, bro. You're the moderator. So,
Where are you? Oh, he's typing.
debate one.
Wait, I will unmute everybody because we will start with.
Oh, you're gonna unmute everyone?
Do it automatic.
Oh, billah. Prepare your ears to be blown off.
Hey, what's Simali? Are you his friend? Hey, Elias.
Ja, hey.
Yeah, what
guys.
Hey, bro, I have no clue what's happening.
Bro, wat gebeurt er?
He's restarting his PC. Wait. Hey, is there any other
Well,
Sunni guy? Is there any other Sunni guy who just listened to the debate and who wants to elaborate? Because I'm not gonna wait 10 minutes.
Well, I couldn't follow anything, so.
No, I listen. Is there anybody in here who's a Sunni and who can answer the questions or the points from Saif? Is there any Sunni in here? Any Sunni? You can speak.
Assalamu alaikum.
Patty, are you Sunni?
Yes,
Where are you from?
I'm from the Netherlands.
Ja, oké dan. Ja, ga ik sowieso niet laten.
علاش؟
Weet je
gaan weer.
Hey, kloot, mensen gaan.
Je hebt een
Hey,
beetje...
ja.
Wat is er aan de hand?
Is there any Sunni?
I am, bro.
Yes.
What is wrong?
Yes, I.
Why is everyone saying I'm a Shia? A'udhu billah.
Oh my gosh.
Yes,
Where's
I'm
Muhammad?
Sunni.
Where's
I'm
Muhammad?
Sunni.
What is this?
Guys,
Call
Let
him,
me
call
open.
him.
Bro, you did the
guys,
dash, man.
wait,
Let's go with the debate.
Are you still
Finish the
recording?
debate.
guys,
Hey,
please
Bro,
stop
Mohammed
being
did the dash.
close.
It's
This is about the
Please,
Imamate and the Quran,
Yasin,
isn't it?
Yasin,
no,
Yasin.
listen, it's a
Yes.
boy.
Mohammed,
Yeah.
run away.
What is the point?
God,
you
Yasin,
make?
mute him.
Let Zoro
Wow,
speak.
mute him.
Yeah, let Sora speak.
Yeah, let's
No,
Zoro
serious.
speak.
Hey, no, serious. Is there any Sunni
please.
in here? Because I want to get it.
Stop
Yeah,
being
Zoro,
close.
Zoro.
Zoro.
Why is everyone talking about me?
I want Zoro to represent us.
La ilaha illallah Muhammad then
No,
Rasulullah.
guys. Listen, guys. Saif made some points in the public debate. Okay.
Yes.
If you're gonna left, just leave the server.
Yeah, if you want to laugh, you leave the server, you fucking bitch.
Why?
Wallahi.
This man said, "Hey,
Oh my
man."
God, guys,
This is on the
Chop
this is
it in,
on the home.
chop it in.
guys, Yasin, kick them, please, bro.
Heel dreig, alles goed.
Ja, moet je ook broer? Ja, maar tranquilo.
Mooi man.
Tranquilo.
Guys,
معلش
stop
مغربة
trolling,
مرات
please.
أخيهم شنو وقع هنا يا عباد الله.
Guys, please.
Muhammad will be back in 1 second, guys.
Who is talking the whole time?
Je moet je
Listen,
bang
guys.
doen.
Muhammad will come in 1 second, he said.
Ah, het is gewoon boef, man.
Yo, listen.
Het is
Ja.
gewoon boef, man.
Kom eens mond.
Hey, Muhammad.
Mohammed did the dash.
Oh my. Guys, stop trolling.
Yasin him.
Yasin,
Hey, stop it, man.
Listen, kom even mond.
mute him. It's
Yeah, I'm muting.
it's the guy who has the halo. Mute everyone else, only not me. And the earth grenade. Please, everyone else is a troll.
The defender.
It isn't Wallah here, bro. No, wait.
Yes, sir. Mute
Yasin. Mute the guy who has a profile.
Which
No,
one?
no.
Mute everybody.
I didn't do anything.
There, I
Only
got
the ones who
someone
are
that could.
trolling.
Yes, I got someone that could maybe join
No, Muhammad is
for the
back.
debate.
Mute everybody.
Muhammad.
Yeah, I know
where-
he's
where's-
back, but I have a backup then if he leaves again.
Hey, Saif, are you still here? Saif. Hello?
This became a mess.
This. Hey, where's Muhammad? Ahmed.
Oh my, bro! I told you he's going to be back in a few minutes. What's his name?
Yeah, he says he's preparing something. but I don't know how long it's gonna take.
Bro, you know what? بين نقول لك في حاجة بين مش قادر
Seriously, you only need one person talking right now.
Yes.
Bro, I have no clue what's happening. I don't know where he is. He just literally
We're
left.
very sorry about.
Can anyone hear
مش هيدير
me?
ريسيرش يا صاحبي، مش هيدير ريسيرش، ما كتفهمش.
Safe, we're very sorry about the other.
Brother Yasin,
هو عارف
how
I'm
public
just
do they
telling you
put
safe.
Let someone recite Quran or
to
something
speed tomorrow.
meanwhile we're waiting.
No, guys, wait. It's not
should-
all
I have
about
a
Can you please like
question.
tell me what's going on in the public debate
No,
one?
we need to
Just
debate.
take a break. It's the best.
Yeah,
Let's take a
أخينا,
break. Let's
guys.
take a
If
break.
there's not gonna
Oh my god, يا إلهي العظيم. This became a troll chant. This is so annoying.
That's so laggy.
No mod.
FYI to anyone who missed that, the debate is temporarily delayed, inshallah ta'ala, until the other guy.
Ruvina.
I think it's
What
very
Rowena? What
disrespectful for
Rowena?
anybody who said he's
It's grenade.
الله كل شيء مغاربة هنايا كيفاش؟
ياسين.
Hey, listen, Safe. You hear me? Safe. Can you hear me?
Yasin,
So stick bijna. Hey, Mohammed. Did you do the dash?
You did
Yasin,
the
can you go
dash.
to waiting room? Go to waiting room.
Yeah.
I have a backup friend.
What's his name? Ismail.
Yes.
Of Abu. Yeah.
Safe, I'm very
Hey, stop playing music.
Oh my god. Bro, Yasin, kick anyone that is trolling. I swear this is so annoying.
No, I'm gonna mute
Everybody else is trolling
Ja,
only.
is over. Jullie gaan
No,
allemaal
no.
gemute worden. 1 voor 1.
Meet everybody, only the debaters.
Ja, you're left. You're lagging.
And some people.
Hey, listen. Earth Grenade, who is your backup? Wie is jouw backup, zeg?
Misschien is er moet even...
We moeten deze mensen pakken nu, man. Ga fix. Hey, Shia, just give me 1 minute. Waar is die man? Kijk hoeveel, we staan echt voor lul, hè? Jullie hebben geen idee. Deze man gaat zomaar wegrennen. Is dat ik het zelf niet. Hey, Ahmed. Hey, waar is deze? Earth Grenade. Ja, waar is die vriend van jou?
Die is maar eens even bidden, man.
Hoe lang denk je... Oké. Hey, Saif.
Belangrijker dan debat.
Daar heb je wel gelijk. Saif, can you give us 5 minutes? He is... Okay, guys, 5 minutes. Wait, 5 minutes, okay? 5 minutes. Let him do this.
I actually want to say something.
Ja, zeg. Say it, yeah.
خويا. لا باين ضغط. by interjecting his points that he said.
Yeah, go speak.
ولكن أنا خايف عندي مشكلة خفت. Okay. Yeah. We just do something real quick.
Speak.
Okay. I'll try saying anything. Wait. Safe, do you hear me? Safe. Safe. Hello? Guys, do you hear me or
Yeah, we hear. Go.
Okay, but I need Safe to hear me if he Yasin Soul Safe if he hears me.
Safe, can you hear? Hey, the guys, Shias, can he hear us? Can
Can you
Safe
hear
hear
me?
us, guys?
And hear us.
Heart is. Hey, can you guys hear us? Everyone.
The Shias.
Safe may have gone for a couple minutes since you said. Okay, I got. Hey guys, listen. Everybody in this server. I'm going to unmute everyone. Do not. You wait. Like Ben.
Bro, don't do it, bro. Akhi, please don't do it.
I want to unmute it. I want to see what is.
Wallahi, bro, trust me. No, they're going to troll, bro. Trust me. And everybody that is new and joined is a troll. Please don't mute anybody. I mean, don't unmute anybody. Only mute those who actually want to participate and not. I'm gonna try saying something, but I need to ask you, Safe, if he hears me. Safe, do you hear me? Safe, Akhi.
Safe, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah. We can.
Do you?
If I had to guess what's happening,
Yeah, but do you hear me?
It seems like your guy is doing research right now. If I had to take a guess, I'm guessing he's scrambling to come up with responses to the points I've made.
Well, I have some things to say to you, but I don't know if I have.
If anyone, please,
listen.
Bro, don't unmute the people. I didn't get to see the chaos that was in.
Hey, Ahmed.
You need to practice better control.
What?
Yasin.
Ja.
Ismail kent iemand die misschien kan komen, maar wacht gewoon even. Dus gaat gewoon iemand de Koran registreren of zo, dan die stilte.
Hey, maar dit is wel Hashoma, dit man. Deze man is helemaal gekomen hier zo. Hij is nog niet aan het wachten.
Hij was gekomen, hij is gewoon nog steeds thuis. Hij is gewoon online.
Hey, Mohammed.
I wish I can.
Yeah, I'm back.
But,
yeah, you back. What you were doing?
Finally.
What happened? Hey. No, I wasn't like I was reading some stuff and I had to like you know me.
Okay.
Sorry, we came unprepared. That's all.
They posted.
We gave 24 hours. Like 24 hours ago, we told you we're debating Imamate in the Quran. What were you doing for an entire day?
No, I came like
we had no guy. Do you remember? The guy.
I came like an hour early.
Good. Well, we're eagerly waiting. You have 20 minutes if you would like to make your points, please.
Oh yeah, let's review. Let's review. Okay, Surah Maryam, verse 30. Indeed, I am. Yeah, so you said that this means that they're born like, and everyone is born Nabi from.
Brother, hang on 1 second. I'm gonna answer your question real quick, but then I gotta clarify something. You have to talk for 20 minutes on your own. Like you have to have your information and present
no, I don't
it
do
to
20.
the
I don't do monologues. What are you talking about?
Like you're not supposed to be talking to me. You're
Bro,
supposed
we
to be
agreed that
to
we're
them.
gonna do 20 minutes.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute my mic, and you're supposed to like be talking to the other brothers. Like you're not talking to me right now. Like I'm gonna unmute my mic, and I'm gonna mute my mic.
Okay,
I'm sorry,
it's not gonna take 20 minutes, no problem. But then we'll do like what do you call it? I'll probably you unmute, then we talk about it. But it's not gonna take 20 minutes long. The first one, you're talking about how he was as a baby, he was talking, and he was talking about Allah and everything, right? Okay, that doesn't mean like anyone who is from the children of Ibrahim is like this. This is he says unique. Okay, next one you quoted Surah Anbiya. Yeah, so the Halifas are not Anbiya. So this is that's I don't know why you bring this one up. Surah Baqarah. So it talks about Ibrahim's people are not gonna be like wrongdoer, no problem. So this doesn't talk about. It doesn't say like anyone who's from him is not gonna be wrongdoer. Do not obey it from them among a sinner. We can talk about this one, the Surah instead. Anbiya. Surah Nisa, we bring up hadith like let's focus on the Quran. So you see, like it's not that it doesn't take that long. You can unmute your mic now.
Bro, yeah. I'm just gonna say something, Muhammad. The thing is that what Saif told you need to do like it's not a monologue, but you need to do an introduction like what Saif did, and you're a Sunni, so you need to introduce Sunnism and what we believe, and we need like what Saif did, because I know we're not gonna give 20 minutes, exactly 20 minutes, but still you need to talk and introduce, not directly answer. This is how you do an organized debate. Yeah, it is.
Okay, is
Muhammad.
that all? Is that all you guys have, or anything else?
Yeah, I wasn't here to introduce. I was here to give rebuttal.
Oh, wonderful. So obviously you clearly do not know how to have an organized debate. But first of all, I'll respond to the points you made. You took like 5 minutes, so let me respond to what you said. You said Isa is unique. So I don't know what you're trying to claim here. All I said was, according to your scholars, Isa was a prophet when he was a baby. Right? When he's a baby, he says, Inni Abdullah atani al-kitab wa ja'alani nabiyya. When he's a baby, he's a prophet. Right? Ibrahim was a prophet when he was a child. Right? Ibrahim, he became imam when he was an old man. Right? Allah says in the Quran, Allah tested Ibrahim multiple times. And then when he passed the test, he says, okay, now I'm promoting you from prophet. I'm now giving you another rank. I'm giving you imam. That's all we were saying. Right? As for you claiming Isa is unique, I don't know what you're talking about. I say yes, Isa is unique, but I never said he wasn't. Right? What's it called? Your second point, I took notes just now. Yeah, I'm not actually. Wow, I did not take very good notes. Your second and third point, I have no idea. Right? You mentioned something about not everyone from Ibrahim's descent. I never said that. I don't know if you were listening to what I said. That's not what I said at all. Right? I said anyone who wants to be imam, who wants to rise to that rank, according to your scholars, Zamakhshari and Fakhr al-Razi, two famous mufassirun of the Quran from Ahlus Sunnah, right? What's it called? According to your scholars,
you're talking about deviant.
Fakhr al-Razi is a deviant.
Let him.
Yeah, it's finished.
Let him finish, bro.
No, not Fakhr al-Razi. I'm talking about a second.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Fakhr al-Razi is one of them. Finish what you're saying. I'm not talking about Fakhr al-Razi.
Are you talking about Zamakhshari?
Yes.
Okay, Zamakhshari, you say he's a deviant, but Fakhr al-Razi is saying the exact same thing, and he's considered one of the great mufassirun of the Quran for Ahlus Sunnah. Right? But anyway, as I was saying, yeah, we're not saying all of Ibrahim's descendants are imams or that they're infallible. All we're saying is that this verse says, Allah asks, He says, Allah, thank you for giving me this. But وَمِن ذُرِّيَّتِي, what about my descendants? Allah said, sure, I'll make your descendants imams. One of the verses we posted, Allah says, we made them imams and we gave them wahi. Right? And we help them guide the people to pray, to give zakat, to do that stuff. Right? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, any one of your descendants can reach your level. right? If they're not a zalim, if they remain infallible, if they avoid sinning, right? And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wa and our imams are all descended from Ibrahim alayhi salam. So there's no issue there, right? I didn't hear what his third point was. Brother Abu Pikachu, if you could please could you please tell me what it was?
We can review point by point. So sort of NBS, so you bring up, so we making leaders. Yeah, okay. This is talking about NBA. It's not talking about. This is not talking
What does
about,
it say? Read the verse to me. Read the verse to me.
And we made them leaders, guiding by our command, and we inspired them to doing good deeds, established prayer, giving zakat, and they were worshippers of us.
Can you read it in Arabic?
One second. What? Wait a minute. My Arabic, I can't read that good. You like.
Okay, brother Abu Pikachu, can you paste that ayah? وَجَعَلْنَاهُمْ أَئِمَّةً يَهْدُونَ بِأَمْرِنَا وَأَوْحَيْنَا إِلَيْهِمْ فَعْلُ الْخَيْرَاتِ وَإِقَامَ الصَّلَاةِ وَإِيتَاءَ الزَّكَاةِ وَكَانُوا لَنَا عَابِدِينَ. Right? And we made them imams. Right? But if you're saying, this only applies to prophethood, say no, Ibrahim, he's prophet, now he's gained rank, he's become imam. Right? There's no issue there. If what's it called? I also showed you the hadith from Rasulullah where he says, his position to me is the same as Harun and Musa, except he's not a prophet. Imamate and prophethood are two
When did he
different
say that?
things.
That's a hadith, but we're talking about the Quran. We're not talking about the hadith.
So now you're becoming a Qur'ani on me.
I'm not a
That's the
Quranist.
Qur'aniyun.
No. You do understand that nobody here researched all the hadith, so we don't talk about stuff we're ignorant about.
So why are you having this discussion with me if you've never seen your own tafsir?
Who told you I didn't read hadith? I'm talking about all the hadith. Did you read all the Sahih hadith? No.
I never said, that's not what I claimed. I said we're going to discuss Imamate in the Quran. Imamate in the Quran, in order to discuss the Quran, you need the tafsir. You need to bring hadith.
You don't need a quote Salafi tafsir.
Which Salafi tafsir did I quote?
Huh?
Which Salafi tafsir did I quote?
I said quote it. You didn't quote it. That's the issue.
Habibi, no one told me I had to bring Salafi sources. I thought Fakhr al-Razi, for example, was acceptable. I thought Sahih al-Bukhari was acceptable to you guys.
Fahad is like he used to be Salafi, but he uses like philosophy and mysticism or whatever. So he's like a deviant.
So wait, you're a Salafi?
Yeah, of course. Why not?
Okay, but are the people listening? Well, first of all, the moderator, right, Brother Yasin, never told me my opponent is a Salafi. He just said Sunni, right? If you wanted, for example, Salafi sources, khalas, your sect wasn't even around when any of these books were written, right? Imam al-Bukhari is not a Salafi. Imam Muslim is not a Salafi, right?
Khalas.
So, what's it called? So, if you want... I'm sorry?
You said khalas?
No, khalas, I mean, as in, okay, like, I'll, respond to you for that.
The khalas I know is like, get out of here.
Yeah,
but
what's it called?
like
all of our
we
hadith
still don't
sources.
see-
Like if you say I only accept Salafi scholars, was Imam al-Bukhari Salafi? Was Imam Muslim Salafi?
Well, I'm not anywhere near the education to answer such questions, but
You're too much. Okay,
I'm not even gonna say anything because it's not allowed to. Tell
Okay,
information
first of all,
that you don't know
Jazakumullah.
or have verified.
Jazakumullah khair. So you don't know what you're talking about. Thank you for being honest with us and admitting it, brother.
I'm not gonna say things it's haram. If you
Brother,
don't know it's
what's his
true,
name?
That's like telling a lie.
Brother Yasin, if you can hear me, can you please respond to me for a minute?
Yes, I'm here. I listen.
Brother Yasin, it seems that my opponent hasn't really come prepared, and to continue discussion at this point would be kind of pointless. If you want,
I told you. I had the guy this morning, but at the last minute he cancelled, so this was the last guy I could get.
Okay, I understand.
If there is another, that's why I'm telling. If there is a Sunni in here who paid attention, maybe somebody can elaborate on the behalf of the Sunni, because.
No, I mean, no, hang on. That's not fair, because I had 24 hours to prepare, right? I had 24 hours to get my sources. So the listeners, I don't think they came expecting to have to debate me. So inshallah, if you want, we can reschedule. We can try to do this again. Hopefully,
Yes.
be more prepared on both sides. But I'm sorry. I was just a little confused. I'm like I thought this was the original opponent. I do apologize.
We're very sorry,
Um,
brother.
Okay, I have
We're
a
very
better
sorry.
plan. Let's give a bigger time scale between now and the debate, like a week, so they can be really prepared.
Okay, no problem at all.
We're
If
very
you want,
sorry,
If it's going
if
to happen.
you want, but if you give another week, I get to speak again. Okay.
Yes, yeah.
You are,
Of course.
Alik, dirty,
Wait, why do we-
sickening human being.
Sweet.
Bro,
Because a
Muhammad,
lot of
shut up.
people.
Bro, listen.
A lot of
Listen.
people.
I don't want somebody who says I'm coming and then the last minute they say I don't want to do it anymore. I need somebody who is
Yeah.
solid.
We need jihadists, bro. The
Yeah,
thing
if
is
jihadists
not
was
online.
You can figure that out on your own, like who you want.
We're
to,
sorry, safe. We're
you know,
sorry,
take
safe,
to
bro.
debate me.
Wallahi.
But no, it's fine. For now, like since we have so many people, if you want, we can do Q&A session. If anyone wants to send you
Yeah.
some questions to ask me,
Yes.
I'll take 5 questions, inshallah, and then I'll have to get going.
Okay.
Okay, can I?
So
Okay.
we ask you 5 questions, like us, our side, or
Yeah, if the people who are listening have questions, maybe they can DM them to you, and then you can ask them, so everyone can hear them, right? 'Cause if we unmute them, if we try to unmute them one by one, it'll be a mess. So they can just like DM the questions to you, and then you can read them to me if you want. We'll ask.
Yes.
I can
Like if my
organize it.
opponent, go ahead. If my opponent were here, we would do the same. Like if people had questions for him after listening to his side, they'd do that. But you know, he's not really here.
okay. Is there anyone in here who has a question
Yep.
at this moment?
If someone has a question, DM it to
Yeah.
brother Yasin, and he'll read it out to me, and inshallah we'll do
Yeah,
our best
DM
to
it,
answer.
DM it. Private message. Not
Alright.
in the general. In the PM, guys. Okay.
Jazakumullah. We'll take 5 questions, inshallah.
Yes. Yo, Ahmed, go.
Yes,
Type
I'm
it
muted,
in the-
wait.
For doing this debate, and we're very sorry for coming unprepared. But I just wanted to say one thing. For the verses that you've told us that prove imama and your belief in Shiaism, I'm gonna reread them again in Arabic because I didn't hear them very.
Hang on, I think we have a question in general. I saw someone ask a question. I saw someone ask a question in general.
Can I address the Sunni speaker? Yeah. Who is this? Wait, who is this? Who said
It's me, Ahmed.
No.
Why do Shias worship Ali? Astaghfirullah.
Oh, this
No,
Ismail.
we do not worship.
Wait, guys, wait. Everybody.
Yes.
Who is the guy at the bottom? All the way at the bottom.
Me.
Bruh.
What's up?
Yeah. Are you Sunni or Shia?
Shia.
Yeah. So, have you a question?
Yes, inshallah.
I thought we agreed, like, have everyone muted, and if they have questions, like, send them to you, and then you ask them, and everyone can hear them, and then I'll respond.
Yeah, I agree. But the Shia, the guy at the bottom, it's a question to the Shias. It's not a question to the Sunnis.
Okay.
Well, I wanted to specifically ask regarding the Sunni speaker and what his claims. Specifically, one.
We can do it after this Q&A, and then you can.
Inshallah, no problem. I just wanted to.
Okay.
Ask your permission whether or not I can.
Yeah. Okay. So is there anybody in here who has a question?
Yeah.
So no, I told you guys, PM it to me.
Well, look at your DMs and PMs then.
Oh yeah, the question again is why do Shias worship Ali? That's the first question. I'm put it out.
So this is just not true. This is misconception. Shia do not worship Imam Ali alayhi salam. We do not believe Ali is all we believe is that Imam Ali is the prophet's successor. He is our first Imam. We do not believe he's a prophet. We do not believe he's a god. Astaghfirullah. There are some sects, many of them extinct now, who used to claim such things, but now they're mostly gone. The closest thing you can get is, for example, the Alawites in Syria. And most of our scholars have made it clear that we do not consider these people Shia. We consider them ghulat. We consider them extremists. So,
okay.
Don't put your guys. Listen
Additional
to me.
information.
If the listeners can listen to me, don't post your questions in general. DM them to Brother Yasin. Right? We'll take 4 more questions, but you putting them in general, like we're not gonna notice them if everyone is just throwing them in there.
Yasin, Ismail added something. Saying Ali is the owner of the Day of Judgment is a little odd, don't you think?
So first of all, I'm gonna be honest. I don't have much respect for people who post a video and say, "Oh, this is the Shia. This represents Shia beliefs." Say, okay, I can post a video of some people from certain sects within Islam, and they'll do something, right? I'm not gonna give details. I'll say, "Oh, look, these are the Sunnis." This is just completely unfair and completely like scholarly. If you want to, cite an example, use the books. Refer to the books, right? Pick up a Shia book and read it. Right, we have no problem picking up the books of Ahlus Sunnah, right? We consider you guys our brothers, and we'll read your books and we'll ask you questions. So we have no problem, right? So this concept of us saying Ali is the owner of the Day of Judgment, say no, Allah is the owner of the Day of Judgment. Ali may be one of the tests of the Day of Judgment, right? Imam al-Shafi'i, right? He used to say, Aliyun hubbuhu junnah qasimun nari wal jannah, right? He wrote this poem. So he says, anyone who doesn't love Ali, right? And this is a belief that Ahlus Sunnah have about all of the Sahaba. They say if you don't believe in, one of the Sahaba, or you curse them or whatever, you don't go to heaven, right? So that's the closest thing I can think of, like, that you could be referring to.
I have another question. There's a lot of questions coming in.
Okay, we have only room for 3 more. So you pick the ones you think are the best.
Okay, let me first. Let me see. Let me see who's.
Okay, go
okay.
ahead,
There's a question in here. Are you familiar with muta?
Nikah mut'a, yes.
It says somebody's asking muta. How is it not prostitution?
Prostitution.
Yeah, prostitution.
Okay. I'll answer this one easy. I answered this one earlier today. So, what's it called? When it comes to nikah mut'a, Muslims, Sunni and Shia, we agree that under Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, it was halal for a while, right? So we agree. Ahlus Sunnah, however, believe that it was banned at a certain point, and it's still banned to this day. We Shia, we say no. This ban was only temporary. So, that's our belief. But someone asks us, how is it not prostitution? Say, okay, I didn't make the rule. I didn't say this is halal, right? It's in the Quran and it's in the Hadiths, right? That's number 1. Number 2.
The jihadist joined.
What's it called? Number 2.
Yes.
When it comes to, for example, someone saying, is this prostitution? Say, no, how could you say such a thing? Rasulullah had it legalized for a while. Even if you think it's banned today, are you saying Rasulullah legalized prostitution for his Sahaba? Right? This is unacceptable. How could you say such a thing about Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam? If you believe, yes, it was banned and you have your reasons, sure, bring your evidence and we will bring ours. But don't try to say, for example, like this is prostitution. Because Rasulullah had that permitted. Right? So the other thing I would keep in mind, for example, a famous case of mut'a performed in the early Muslim community, Asma bint Abu Bakr, right? Sayyidah Aisha's older sister, right? By the way, Brother Yasin, you might want to check general. There's some people in there I think you should have removed.
One second. Okay?
So what's it called? Asma bint Abu Bakr, she met her husband Zubayr through a mut'a marriage, and her son Abdullah ibn Zubayr, he was the first child born in Islam through mut'a. Right?
Listen, no problem. If you're bringing up the mut'a thing, can you explain to me why the mustalahat of the mut'a were at the time? What do you think?
Brother, Jazakallah khair. First of all, I agreed with the moderator that only one mic should be unmuted.
Okay, wait, everybody, listen. I'm gonna mute everybody except you 2 guys. If you guys want to elaborate on the behalf of the Sunni, it's fine. But do not scream when somebody is. Where's this? Yeah, okay. Muhammad,
brother, hang on. I thought we were doing the Q&A session. This is so disorganized. So
finish your answer.
Okay, so that's simply what. Okay, as I was saying, I say we you comparing it to prostitution, that's iftira'un ala Rasulillah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and upon the Sahaba, because many of the Sahaba used to do mut'a back in that time. Mut'a was only banned during the reign of Umar ibn al-Khattab. And if anyone wants, we can pull multiple sources for this. We can have an entire discussion on this, but that's just a very, very short answer. With comparing something like that to prostitution, I don't think it's a very smart thing to say, just because you're saying the Prophet had legalized that for a while, right? So that being said, I believe we have room for 2 more questions.
Oh yeah, I would like to take up occupancies of those 2 questions, please.
Is it allowed to answer those questions?
I'm sorry?
Is it allowed to elaborate on those 2 questions?
What do you mean? I'm not sure. Like,
Well,
don't you have a...
Do you accept that I get to question you in regards to the elaboration of mut'ah?
You may ask one question, please.
One question.
Because
Okay.
the time for debate has passed. If you wanted to debate me, like, where were you half an hour ago when we were looking for someone to take Brother Muhammad's place?
Half an hour ago, I was busy doing salah, okay? Because we don't combine our prayers like you do. Now, first and foremost...
Wait, hang on a second. Hang on 1 second. We don't combine our prayers...
That is irrelevant from the point. Answer the question.
Brother, please. First of all, calm down. Calm down, please. Calm down. If you want to hurl insults like that, brother, calm down.
Hey, my God.
Brother, calm down.
Listen, hello. I know you're afraid that now I have entered and you don't want me to ask you a question because you know I'm going to destroy your Shia kufr ideology. Now, please listen very closely and answer the question. Don't call me brother. I'm not your brother. You're
brother, I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. Brother Yasin, this is takfir.
You're right. It is takfir.
This is takfir.
It's takfir bil haqq, come on. You are a kafir. Yes, Shias are kuffar. Now, please let me finish. Okay? Answer the 2 questions and don't be afraid. Okay? If you are steadfast in your religion, why are you afraid of my question?
Brother Yasin, this is your server. Why are you allowing this to happen? This is takfir. He's straight up calling me a kafir and he's calling all of us kuffar.
By the ikhwa to question you on the topic. Why are you afraid of me? Answer the questions.
Brother Yasin, this is takfir. This is you. One of your rules before we came, you said no insulting the other person. Someone
Everybody,
calling an insult.
Sly, please. Just calm down, relax. You're ikhwa, okay? Just ask the question.
I'm not ikhwa. No, we're not ikhwa with this guy.
No, you're my ikhwa. You're my brother.
Yeah,
brother, this is the brothers. Those of you who came as guests with me, I apologize. I was told that my opponent would not curse me or curse anyone, but there you go.
Wait,
this is the
can I elaborate one thing? Can I say one thing, guys?
Brother,
Sly was your opponent at the beginning. He missed by circumstance. Okay, we had no time to figure out who we're gonna choose. So everybody, just calm down. Is it?
What is this? This is straight up takfir. He's straight up calling me a kafir and he's calling the brothers who have come to your server as guests kuffar.
Correct.
What is this?
Correct, and I'll explain why. If you'd allow me to.
Mute this person and let us continue the Q&A session. This person broke your rules, your own rules. You said no insulting, and this person is insulting.
No problem. Answer the 2 questions. I'm here for the Q&A. Here you go. Here, I'm giving you the Q&A that you want. You said 2 questions, right? I'm telling you, I'm taking the space of those 2 questions. Can you answer them? Yes or no?
Brother, you broke the rules of the debate. One of the rules of the debate was no takfir, right? I love how you need to speak so quickly and so loudly to get your point across instead of patiently waiting to speak.
Quickly and loudly so you don't try to run away from the point. Are you going to answer the question?
I'm not running away from you. You ran away from the debate. You didn't even show up.
First of all, I was doing salah and schoolwork and I had an exam. So would you like to answer the question or no? Simple.
No, I do not want to engage you, please. I do not want to speak with you. Go away. Okay. You can say I'm running away from you. I run away from anyone who does takfir. I consider you people to be extremists.
Okay.
Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Bye-bye. Ma'as-salam.
Thank you. Jazakumullah khair.
No, I'm going to...
Brother Yasin, do you have anyone with any other questions?
Yes, I have a question. Please, I have a question.
No, wait. Hey, stop. Let's stop it. Listen, guys, listen. If Sly...
Brother Yasin,
yes, I'm here.
Brother Yasin, yes. You said...
Yes.
I told you, mute everyone else's mics and let them send their questions to you. Why do you have these 3 different people unmuted versus me, the only Shia who's unmuted?
No, the other guys don't. No, they're stop muting yourself. Listen, guys, listen. We ask a question to the Shias. You guys answer, but is it allowed to reply back, basically? Or else it's just we are just like questioning something and then you reply back and then that's it. Can we not elaborate on that question?
Allah
Like,
wants
if
me to ask 2 questions of him.
Okay, listen, everybody, yeah, Sly, let's just relax, everybody. Ask a question, and then ask the question, and everybody in here, if there's any questions, let me know.
Yes,
Okay.
Please.
And Anas, everybody mute. Don't, okay, you begin, yeah.
But, first of all, I want you to explain to me, because you made the statement, and I quote, you said, Mut'a was actually applied to the Prophet and was very common, and you could see it applicable to the children of Abu Bakr, and he said it wasn't even outlawed until Umar ibn Khattab. Okay, yes, that is true. Now I'm asking you a very simple question. What was the mustalahat, okay, of the Mut'a at the time?
Define mustalahat, please.
Excuse me?
Define mustalahat, please.
طيب, okay. Yes, the mustalahat would contain 3 things. طيب, the mustalahat would essentially be why it was put into place. طيب. What to do, right? In order, what to do? How do you get basically a mut'a marriage? Okay. And 3, what is the process that you should take after the mut'a marriage is completed? These are called mustalahat. The reason, the how you achieve it, and what to do after achievements. These are called mustalahat.
Okay, let me respond. Right. First of all, brother Yasin, this person, and I want everyone who's listening to listen to this. This person has done takfir of me and my Shia brothers multiple times. He blatantly broke the rules of your debate that you set forth, and he's still talking as I'm talking. MashaAllah, akhlaq, cutting off someone else.
You're absolutely right. I'm telling you.
So this is your what's it called? Your respect to us as your guests, right? You have not punished this person. You have not punished this person at all. But sure, I'll humor this person. When it comes to the mustalahat, I don't have an hour to explain to you the what's it called, this process. But you've admitted, right? You've admitted, right? You said yes, we agree. Rasulullah and his companions, we did it. But now tell me, then it was banned. That's all we need. Right? So we don't care what happened afterwards. We don't care who banned it. We don't care if it was halal during the time of Rasulullah. We're fine with it, right? If you're mad at us for following the sunnah of Rasulullah, that's fine, right? Okay. We have no problem whatsoever. But you admitted that it was halal during the time of Rasulullah. So
brother Yasin, may I please elaborate on my point? Considering the opponent who was asking the question is now utterly refusing to directly answer the question.
Is that true, Saif?
May I please answer it? His blade. He said, I don't have an hour to explain to you the mustalahat. Mustalahat take under 5 minutes just to show you this guy has no idea what he's talking about. I'll tell you the mustalahat right here in front of everyone for you to show how the kidib now is seeking out of your mouth. First of all, the mustalahat.
Brother Yasin, with all due respect, this is the last time I'm going to ask you. This is not what we agreed to at all. Not only has this person does takfir, not only have you blatantly ignored my request for how to do the Q&A session. If you wanna continue this, if you wanna let this person speak, me and my brothers, we're gonna be leaving because this is not what we agreed to. This is not an academic or scholarly debate at all. So what's it called?
But wait,
yeah, and he's still insulting, and you're enabling him. I literally have one.
You have lied.
Messaging me right now, apologizing to me. It's like, I'm so sorry. This is not. We came unprepared. Like, brother, please forgive us. This is not what we want, right?
But I have to be fair. Sly came in here. I have to be fair. He came in here rude. He was my main speaker. He's my main guy of the server. But
brother, if I came in cursing my opponent, wallah, you would have kicked me out. You would not have tolerated that whatsoever.
I would tolerate you.
So hold your boy back, right?
Okay.
Rules, right?
Can you wait, Sly? Listen, everybody. Can you answer the question, and I will mute him for you, so he cannot interrupt you.
What's his question? He's telling me to explain the mustalahat. Okay, wait. I don't have the time to pull out a fiqh book and explain this to you, right?
Because it's still education for the people here. So Sly he can repeat his question to you, and then I will mute him so he cannot interrupt.
Brother, did he break the rule before he asked the question or after?
What the rules?
The rule you had a rule. No insulting your opponent. If I called you a kafir, is that an insult to you or not?
for me personally, I don't. It doesn't bother to me, to be honest. I don't really care.
I told you I had time for only 5 questions when you're trying to get me to talk to this takfiri. I have no intention of talking to a takfiri. All right? You know, if your chat, you guys support this sort of behavior, wonderful. We won't return. Right? We regret wasting our time with you today. Right?
Well, here's the thing.
With that being said, I said I only have time for 5 questions. You've wasted your time. Right? I have to get going now. But thank you so much for your wonderful akhlaq. Thank you so much for bringing a prepared, having a prepared scholarly debate.
Guys, I have one question left.
Sallallahu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
No.
Salam alaikum.